You see how precious it is to be instructed. And everybody needs instruction. See, our idea, born of the philosophy that gave rise to this dear country, that my obligation is to fulfill myself, and yours is to fulfill yourself. So now we need a referee, because we're going to collide, right? I want to make $1 million, you want to make $1 million, we're after the same $1 million. Has to be some rules, right? That's the way we look on law. It's the regulation of selfishness. It's not an ordination of reason. Law for us, you see, it's of the will, not of the mind. Now, Jesus comes, and he talks about this law. That he's the davar, right? He's the word. And he says, don't think I've come to abolish the law, I've come to fulfill it. Now you all know what that means, to fulfill. It means to fill full. It means to go beyond the letter of the law, the stipulation of the law, to its deepest intention. So I'm going to give you this example. You know, we're at a supper, there's nothing there to drink, right? I say, I'm going to go get something. You expect me to come back with water. If I did, I would meet your expectations. But I come back with wine. I fulfill them. You see, so Jesus comes to fulfill the law and the prophets. To bring the law up to another level of beauty, of power. And Paul says, how does he do that? Agape is the fulfillment of the law. If we love, always love, we will meet the requirements of the law and bring them forward, beyond themselves. Paul says in Romans 8 there, you see, that God, because of the flesh of Christ, offered in sacrifice, he has put sin to death in the flesh, so that we can fulfill the just requirements of the law. Now, there's still another step. Jeremiah saw his people in exile because they were not faithful to God's will expressed in the Torah. Torah, by the way, does not mean law. It means instruction. It comes from the word yada, to point out. It's instruction. This is the way, walk in it. If you want happiness, this is the way, in keeping with your nature and your vocation, to be my people. But there's one more step. The new law that Jeremiah saw, you see, written in our hearts. He said to God, look, we broke the law, so we're in exile. You bring us back, we'll break it again. There's no hope for us. God said to him, behold, days are coming when I will make a new berit, a new covenant with the house of God, with the house of Israel and the house of Jacob. Not like the old one. This one I will write in their hearts. And then all will know me. What law is that? That's the Holy Spirit. I promise you that if you yield to the movement of the Holy Spirit in your being, you will fulfill all God's expectations. And you will raise the world to a higher level. If we Christians were living by the Holy Spirit, dying to self, aware of the Spirit, yielding to Him all day, everybody would say, wow, that's the way to live. Stop this war. Stop this slavery. This is the way to live. Just as it says here, you see. You will give evidence of your wisdom and intelligence to the nations. Can you imagine if we obeyed the Holy Spirit all day, every Christian, what the difference would be? That's the new law. That's the new law.